Hi, sorry to interrupt. My name's Fowler. I was told you might be passing through. I represent the Republic here. Since we don't get many Jedi, I thought we could meet. I think we should talk. Get my meaning?
I'm a little confused, to be honest. Why do you want to talk to a Jedi?
Here's the thing. I'd rather not do this by holocommunicator. I've got a little, embassy in downtown Anchorhead. Swing on by. I promise you it's worthwhile.
You're playing it awfully vague.
Look, if you're not interested, I'm not gonna force you. But this isn't some local trouble. This is bigger. Fowler out.
Leave me alone! I haven't done anything to you!
You stole corporate documents, Camus. Zerka doesn't take industrial sabotage lightly.
Contact. Subject is a Jedi. What are your orders, sir?
You know the drill. No survivors, no leaks.
You're not killing anyone here.
Open fire!
Is it safe? Are they dead?
It's going to be okay now.
I thought I was dead for sure. I've got to... Breathing. Just keep breathing. My name is Camus Orden. I used to be an accountant. My company sent those men to kill me. It's a Zerka Corporation severance package.
What happened in here? Come on, Camus. You know how I feel about corpses in my workspace.
You were supposed to be here. You swore I'd be protected.
Sorry, Camus. As an official Republic representative, I have to at least look like I'm being diplomatic with the locals.
Tell me exactly what it is you're trying to say.
You're probably catching on that we're a bit understaffed, and that I'm not really a bureaucrat.
It took you a month to tell me that.
This is a Republic Strategic Information Service project, a covert operation. It's a major assignment. Mystery, corporate scandal, and incredibly dangerous tech, with a lot of lives on the line. You could make all the difference.
I hope the Strategic Information Service doesn't plan to keep me in the dark.
Sorry, old habits are hard to break. This all started when Camus forwarded some Zerka Corporation documents to his local Republic security office. Now, we've been watching Zerka a while. They've buried a lot of scandals, done a lot of dirty deals, but this was something special.
The documents were mixed in with old expense reports. They described a billion-credit research facility for the study of a Type 7 device.
Type 7 device being Zerka shorthand for a device capable of eliminating a planetary population.
This is why Zerka wants you dead.
Yes, that's right.
Turns out they abandoned the project decades ago. We're lucky to know the facility was here on Tatooine. So Camus and I came to find whatever doomsday device Zerka had and keep them from burying the evidence. And us.
This feels all wrong.
From what we could find, sounds like the device went haywire, and Zerka bailed rather than try and clean it up. Now, clues to Zerka's operation have been extremely hard to come by. Impossible, as a matter of fact. We've got one avenue left, but it's too dangerous for Camus or me. An old compound Zerka used as a staging area.
Tell me what I'm facing, and I'll be on my way.
After Zerka left, the compound was taken over by a gang of Gamorrean raiders who, I discovered, don't appreciate visitors. Still, judging by these dead guys here, you might be able to push past the Gamorreans and search Zerka's old storage archives. Gather any data left.
What is a Gamorrean, exactly?
Nasty humanoids, almost 2 meters tall. Brutal, but not very bright.
Be careful. Finding the files that Zerka left in that compound is important, but don't get killed.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Typical Zerka mentality. Pull out on a day's notice and move
So what do you say? Do we have a deal? Marvelous. I have absolutely no idea what you just said, my indelicate friend, but marvelous.
Sir, intruders!
Well, you don't look like you're part of Shurg's little Gamorrean clan.
Are you with the Zerka Corporation?
Oh, indeed. So let me guess. You're here because of Camus, hmm? That little rat does know how to squeak. Of course, I can't have you interrupting my deal. I'd murder you myself, but that's just not possible right now.
Who are you? What are you?
Well, that's a bit personal. Maybe another time. The rest of you can deal with this interruption. I'll be in touch later.
I'll feel a lot better when we change bases, Fowler. I don't like this.
You say that now, but just wait until you see the real desert. Hey, look who's back. And alive. You able to find anything?
I found your data, along with Gamorreans and a Zerka strike team.
Blast. Guess they must be one step ahead of us.
Master Fowler? It looks like there's a call coming in.
Why, hello, everyone. Master Fowler, Master Orden. And my little visitor from the Gamorrean hideout. Especially nice to see you again. You're doing well, I hope.
Be direct. Tell me what it is you want.
Since I didn't get the chance before, I thought I'd formally introduce myself. I am Gaiam Lexende, here on behalf of Zerka Corporation.
I know that name.
I understand that the Republic is disputing Zerka's property rights. I've come to Tatooine to retrieve our belongings, including Camus Orden.
Camus is a person. He's not Zerka property.
No, Jedi. I have his employment records right here. He's very much our property. Zerka will take any actions necessary to protect its interests. And I assure you, our representatives in the Senate can excuse any incidents.
Lexende. They say he's the son of an executive. He's supposed to run the company's special enforcement branch.
Rich boy who took up wet works as a hobby. Up to his neck in cybernetics. Good news is, Zerka wouldn't have sent him if we were on the wrong track. He wants to keep us from the old facility. Look, Camus and I could use some time to review this data, but I still need you. If you're heading into the desert, give me a call.
I started this mission. I intend to finish it.
You can reach me from a secure line at one of the militia bases. We'll talk soon. Looking good there, Jedi. Glad you could check in. We're getting ready to ship out of Anchorhead. See if we can pick up any signals from the old Zerka base. In the meantime, we got a new lead. Camus hit the jackpot in those files you lifted from the Gamorreans.
Something about the research facility?
One of the files was a personnel listing. It named everyone who worked at Zerka's Tatooine facility.
Most of the employees are long gone, but one stayed on planet after the Zerka base was abandoned. If we can find him, he might be able to tell us where the facility was, what the device is.
Maybe we could make Lexende back off.
Probably not, but sure. His name is Gromit Kurtzon. For a while he was something of a drifter, finally bought a little moisture farm.
If he was here before Zerka abandoned the base, he must be ancient.
I'm guessing he's 60s, 70s. The files don't say.
My big worry is that Lexende and his enforcement squad will get to Gromit first. Try to keep him quiet.
Zerka's not hurting anyone else.
I'm learning to trust your word. By the time you're through investigating Gromit, we'll be set up at our new forward base.
We will?
From there, we can scout the Zerka facility itself. Soon as you find anything, come out and meet us.
You're fine. Whoever built this must hate sunlight. Then again, it is
20 more minutes until I'm leaving. Then the doors are closing, Walner. I love you like a brother, but the doors have to close, huh? You weren't here before. You came all the way out to my farm to fix my machines?
Are you Gromit Kurtzon?
Mm-hmm. I'm Gromit. I started to think you wouldn't come. Most shops think it's too dangerous out here. But the Sand People, they keep bashing my evaporators. Lizards chew up my guns and alarms. This place used to be a fortress, but I just can't fix things anymore.
Talk to me. Is it just failing equipment, or is trouble coming?
I don't know. I can't figure out why it's breaking. And my rifle misses. And the creatures get closer every day. You can fix my home, though. Didn't I send the credits to Anchorhead? That's why you're here.
Let's say I am here to repair your farm. Why don't you explain what you need?
It's the vaporators, and the perimeter sensors, and the emergency guns. They need fixing. I think it was the Sand People. I have the parts. It's just, I'm scared to leave my home without the sensors working. It's shameful, I know.
You'll live. You're fine.
The console. It says you fixed everything. You really fixed it. Back before, I could have done it myself. Not so much anymore.
It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's dangerous out there.
You're a good one. You should be proud. It's good, honest work, fixing farms. You know, I used to be a security guard for Zerka, but they've been gone for years now. They left me alone, and I've stayed by myself.
What exactly were your duties at Zerka?
I was a security officer at Zerka's Secret Weapons Division 7. I was so proud.
Any idea what Zerka was working on?
The scientists' project. It was all secret. Zerka never told us what was in that cave. When it all went wrong, I had to lock up the base, leave the others behind. I left the desert and the horrors and went to Anchorhead.
What horrors? What happened to the facility?
Something attacked us from inside. I don't remember. What?
I think that's enough from the old man, don't you?
You're Zerka. I recognize your uniform.
Pity the sun's dulled his brain. But then I suspect he was never too bright. Yes, Gromik, I'm with Zerka.
Still unwilling to come in person?
Sometimes a little distance can be important to a relationship. Zerka found out about Gromik a while ago. We disabled his perimeter sensors and waited to see if anyone would come.
You broke my moisture evaporators.
Those two, yes. May I continue? Our honeypot seems to have caught a few flies. And now, I'm free to murder you and the old man together.
Surely you realize you can't stand against me.
I'm speaking to you from an airship 2 kilometers above ground. I can target you with turbo lasers and drop droids on your little heads. The advantage is mine.
Get to shelter. Follow me. He can't get to us here. We'll be safe.
Well, that was exciting. I'm disappointed I didn't get to fry you, but I can settle for your asphyxiation. Enjoy being buried alive, my friends. Enjoy.
He's wrong. He's wrong. First, here. This is a cache. The Circa files I hid years ago. I buried them all over the desert, and this is the first batch. You can have them.
I didn't mean to involve you with Zerka again.
You heard the hologram? Zerka's trying to kill me now. I don't owe them anything. And my friends from the base, they can't be hurt. Now, I had an escape planned when I built this place. There's a back entrance to take you outside.
You can't just stay here.
Go on. I need to rest a while. I need to wait until they stop watching my farm. If you want the other files on Zerka, you'll find them in the desert. Just don't let them get away with this.
You'll live. Have to hand it to the SIS. Nobody does nondescript quite like them.
Try to appreciate the scenery, Camus. Most people never get to visit a place like this.
This is a horrible place. No wonder Zerka built their base in the Dune Sea. No one would ever want to look for it here.
They'll adjust. How was your visit to Old Man Gromit?
Aside from Lex Sende burying us alive, it went all right.
Too much to hope we'd seen the last of him. Mind if I see what you got for your troubles?
These are official Zerka records from Secret Weapons Division 7.
Schematics, survey maps. Looks like Gromit came through for us. Don't go anywhere. I think we're gonna need you. Alright, we should be able to determine a rough location of the base from these charts. Problem is, the sands have shifted over the last few decades. We'll need some geo readings to determine the facility's exact coordinates.
What does taking these readings involve?
The data isn't hard to get, in theory. I can give you a field scanner that'll dip into the sand, put us on track. But a lot of this territory is unexplored. Locals talk about sand people communities, crate dragons the size of starships.
Someone has to go, and I'm best suited for the job.
Can't argue with that. If you take readings in a couple of places, I can figure out the base location. Meet me back here when you're done. Take it slow and be careful.
You'll live. You're fine. You'll live.
Farrell here.
The data's coming in. Looks like this will give us what we need, but... Huh? I'm getting an energy signature not too far from you. Some sort of installation, cloaked from long-range sensors. If you would, head on over and see if there's anything there. Could just be a glitch in the scanners, but I doubt it.
Good as new. sent it to the SIS. Nobody does nondescript quite like them.
Still a few minutes before those scans are processed. Huh. What about...
Hey, look who made it back.
Bad news, Fowler. That reading was a Zerka listening post.
Blast. Lexende must have set it up. Now the cyborg freak has our data. Zerka can find their lost base as easily as we can.
I take it that means the readings came through.
Yeah, machines are sorting through it now, but if Lexende's on the trail, we assumed Zerka came to keep us out of the facility. Maybe we were mistaken. Maybe they want what they left behind.
Gromik's files. We saw some things.
Yeah, turns out Zerka didn't come to Tatooine to build or test the device. They found it here, underground, an artifact powerful enough to wipe out a planet just buried in the desert.
Disaster struck, and they left it behind.
That's what I'm thinking. Camus, has the computer cross-referenced the scans with Gromik schematics?
Yes? It looks like the main entrance is a few kilometers away. What about the door codes?
There's a bunch of relay towers around the base. They'll have a mess of data, the codes, along with old communications. Downloading everything from the relay towers will allow you to get into that base and destroy the device. It can't fall into the wrong hands.
We don't even know what the device does.
Zerka saw it as a doomsday weapon. That's enough.
Be careful in the base, in case they left traps, or if Lexende finds you.
That'll do, Camus. Time to let professionals finish the job.
Dr. Sopern here. We finished our initial catalog of the cave artifacts, which register as over 20,000 years old. You think that would narrow down the possible creators, wouldn't you? There weren't many societies capable of space travel in that period. But I can't find any society or species that fits these criteria. Even greed technology isn't comparable. Anyway, Dr. Lyric and I will study the primary device and assign lesser relics to the others to keep them busy. Hopefully, we'll find something useful. Zerka's going to make a fortune off this stuff if we can figure it out. And log.
You're fine.
This is Director Antaean speaking. As you know, workers' safety is one of Zerka's top priorities, and we take accidents seriously. Therefore, due to concerns surrounding studies of the device, we are implementing a new policy. Anyone wishing to perform a physical inspection of the device must get written authorization from myself and Dr. Daigo. Research using droids and remote scanners may continue normally. Please note that this does not affect our division's overall schedule.
I want my concerns on the record before more people get hurt. I'm worried about the device. Its energy readings keep fluctuating, and it appears to be trying to link with the lesser artifacts. I think it's a weapon, maybe a bomb. Sopran's theory about it being a Gree Enclave creation are inane. We've already got evidence of an ancient alien civilization visiting Tatooine, and they weren't Gree. We've seen similar technology in the Kashyyyk Shadowlands. I'm sure the Infinite Empire is tied to the device's origins, no matter what anyone says, and I'm tired of being ignored.
Well, Dr. Lyric is gone. He's put in for a transfer and is heading back to Anchorhead, taking one of the lesser relics with him. Good riddance. He was a pain to work with. Still. Lyric's theory about an ancient infinite empire and a master alien species was fringe science at best, but some of his data makes sense. I'm going to run a new series of tests tomorrow, using a remote arm to open up the device. We'll see where it goes from there.
This is Director Antaean to all Zerka employees. Please listen and remain calm. A few minutes ago, we experienced a minor equipment failure in the main laboratory. As a precaution, we are initiating lockdown procedures. Do not attempt to override the system, so the computers will respond with force. Stay where you are, and you'll be alerted when the situation resolves.
Tas niemieckie fulfa, gegal jestem ty. Igen, fektem még fél töfnámat kapja. Bien tisere basamana.
How did you do all this?
Me bagadres pastiatan el bienes för kastinti. Zinesti hidruli, das bruli fehedan dankwa.
What were you trying to achieve?
Des matzenke yujum, maestra me huruba. Ibn frukta mi fel töfnama kape. Patukche yed mi big shuram, me atena titemat.
You've hurt enough people already. No one else.
Sotlentu Biber o tekendo henyanyes. Yetemer zunanye, ame kontias temeta. Habib Tegelore, Lili Bahura Bahije.
You're done. There, good as new.
Jahil SWTOR zikra.
Marvelous. Absolutely marvelous. We could never have excavated this place without your help. Oh, we knew where the base was, but getting inside, ghastly work. And I should say, I'm delighted to finally meet you in person.
Do you have any idea what that thing is?
Not a one. Exciting, isn't it? You see, when I was assigned to stop the Republic from finding this facility, I was intrigued by the Doomsday device. That my superiors told me to stay away only whet my appetite. I decided to take the device for myself.
That device is too dangerous for anyone. Even Zerka knows that.
As a corporation, Zerka has to be cautious with its investments. But I don't. I'm offering a very large sum of credits, as well as rescinding the kill order on Camus, if you help me. Hand over the device, and the Republic never has to know. Tell Fowler you destroyed it. What do you say?
Does this answer your question?
Could you do that? Do you know what that thing was? What it was worth? Oh, now you've left me no choice. I'm going to have to kill you. Painfully.
Even my favorite Jedi. You look like you just walked out of a sandstorm.
Was there a base? Did you see the device?
Camus was worried that if you failed, it'd mean the end of the world.
Well, you saw Zerka's records.
Yeah, and I've been worried too, so catch your breath and let's hear it.
That device. It had an ancient creature trapped inside. It had gone insane. I had to kill it.
You're kidding. I had no idea. But if it's settled, that's good enough for me.
So this is over, we're sure?
You'll still need to testify, Camus. The investigation of Zerka won't end here.
Get me to Coruscant, away from the Sand People and Zerka's cyborg assassins? I'll testify all you want.
You should know. Scanners picked up a Zerka ship fleeing the system. They're running scared now.
Without Laxende, they've lost their claws.
Anyway, I promised you payment. Don't ever say the SIS isn't grateful. Now take care of yourself and try not to get pulled back into these corporate schemes. Camus can tell you, they never really end.